Hi guys, and very nice greetings from Germany. So I hope you're able to see me. Yeah, I had to cancel the live because actually I wanted to go live yesterday, but I had to cancel it because I was invited to a webinar. Maybe you saw it on Instagram that I was invited to a Pleiadian webinar. That's why I had to cancel it. Let's see how many people would join the live stream. I had the impulse to speak a little bit about the current energies, about the current times. I tune into the energy next year as well. I know many people are curious. They want to know what's happening. They want to know how long all this will continue, the chaos. I know. And that many people are, feeling exhausted. And I mean, what's happening in the world, it is super exhausting. So that's why I had the impulse to do it and to, do an energy prediction as well, to talk a little bit about the great solar flash. So everything what is important for you to know. Let's see what's coming through. I had also the impulse to work with the ARCTURIANs today. So maybe we receive some messages or some inputs, insights as well. Hi, nice to see you. I love listening to you. Thank you so much. I'm very honored. You know, I'm not a native speaker. We are all in training. Yeah, North Blue Nature. I fully understand your point. Very nice greetings from Germany. Yeah, I feel it in my heart. I want to do it in English. My heart guides me. So I fully understand. But you know, there are so many amazing spiritual people in Germany as well. Yeah, so ich verstehe dich sehr gut. Es gibt sehr viele tolle Leute auf Deutsch, die auf Deutsch über diese Themen sprechen. Mein Herz sagt mir, ich möchte den Content auf Englisch machen. Warum auch immer, es ist einfach so ein Impuls in mir. Wenn du zuschauen magst, dann freue ich mich. Musst aber nicht zuschauen. Okay, so. This was German now. So, let's see. Yeah. North Blue Nature reacts. Yeah. So, you know, our heart always guides us. And this is also a message from the ARCTURIANs or from my team, I must say. I always speak to my team. And my team tells me this over and over again, that we must learn to trust ourselves first. So because, I mean, you see what's happening around the globe. I mean, you also see what's happening in the spiritual community. You see there is so much chaos in the spiritual community. You see this battle, right? They're always in a battle with each other, competing with each other. So then he's paid opposition, he's true, he's wrong, he's a liar, he is bad, he's evil, he is AI, she's AI. And this is like, oh man, guys, this is fully dual consciousness. So, and I know there are specific agendas, they do this. They want that we are in dual consciousness. And I mean, it was never important, right? Before the sea, it was never important. We just spreaded our love with the people, even with spiritual people, with starseeds, and now we are all in a battle with each other. So, and this is a message from our team. We don't need this. Because all what you need is your heart. First, your heart. You must learn here to discern. Yeah, see through the eyes of a child again. You will see. And these destructive beings, and they just play also their part in the game. See, as long as we have this dual experience, we have these two sides. Yeah, we have this one coin and these two sides. So, and even when you see, hey, these people, they really sold their soul, or these are paid opposition, or these are just NPCs for real, created by the DS. Whatever it is, just to confuse us, see that they just play their character in a video game. We have these two sides. So as long as we have a physical experience, in my opinion, it makes no sense to battle with everyone. All what you need is learn to trust, learn to see with your heart. Because from the highest perspective, when a person goes in resonance with a person which is paid opposition, let's say, okay, so their souls decided. Their souls are going through this process to understand sooner or later what it is. So then sooner or later, their souls are figuring out, oh, it was for real just illusion. It is not the Prime Creator's teaching. Because this is what these specific agendas are doing right now, okay? So they try to confuse us, Yeah, this confusion. I know many starseeds, they are in the same. They feel very confused, beyond confused. They don't know what to believe anymore. So, and I feel, yeah, this tactic works very well by the destructive ones, because they want that we are in a battle. They want that we stay in dual consciousness. Why? Because when you are in dual consciousness, you can't ascend for real with your consciousness. It's not working. You can't jump higher. You're just stuck in 3D and 4D. This is what they know. Okay, 3D and 4D is all the mental level. So I mean, it's not bad, right? So we need our mind. But when your mind takes over control, when your mind takes the lead and starts to control your soul, then it's not in balance. So, and then you can't go back into unity consciousness. And this is the global process. This is the global process, that we slowly go back into unity consciousness. So this means unity consciousness means that you see these two sides. Yeah, be the blue or the red pill, the same. Yeah, here, blue. The blue pill and the red pill. This symbolizes the dual game. That's it. So, and just see, yeah, we have these two sides inside the dual experience. But no one said that you must take a pill. No one said that you must choose a side. Okay, but when you choose a side, then you are in this dual game. And you are in dual consciousness. Because this game is not going higher. Because when you are battling someone, or you react with war, let's say someone starts to have war, and you respond with war as well, we will never have peace on earth. So this means we must be the change. So imagine now when all the people would see through these illusions and they would let them standing there. So they're all provoking war, battle. They provoke us, even in the spiritual community, that we are in a battle, in an endless battle. And no one listens. No one listens. And we do all our own thing. So then we don't create war. So then it's over. So that's it. So this is actually so simple. But you know, we never did any shadow work for you. And it's like the people, they go through the global night of the soul, through the dark night of the soul, the first time ever, 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 ever. So, and I mean, it always worked to make this, okay, even us. Yes, like we always wore a mask without noticing this. And now we must put off our masks. And now we see our shadow selves the first time. And we see even the shadows in others. We see who they are. We see how they feel. And maybe we see slowly their true intents. Okay. So, and when you see their true intents, it simply means you just see these illusions. And imagine now we all believe these illusions. Each of us did. And is still doing it in some way. So, and that's why we are here, because we wanted to experience it. We wanted to experience what is light and darkness, what is the dual game, okay? But now we are in the ascension process. So, and it's your choice. Your soul decides. So your soul takes the lead. Your mind can't get it, and your mind cannot control it. Your soul does. So, and when you go back into unity, back into your soul, then you embody 5D consciousness in unity consciousness. And this is what these beings know. That's why they provoke us strongly at the moment. They provoke us that you believe you must choose a side. Oh, he is good. He's a good prophet, a false prophet, a true prophet. This is the game. He's wrong. He's right. He's paid opposition. He's true. This is the dual game. And without noticing this, we start blaming each other. We do the same. We do exactly the same. So we are in dual consciousness, and suddenly we have war too. We start battling people. But when these souls go in resonance with these people, even when they are paid opposition, then these souls, they must go through these experiences. And we cannot take away the process. It's even strictly forbidden. So because the evolution, right, it is needed. So, and imagine now, we are so numerous here on earth. So many starseeds are here now, and light workers and light warriors. So please remember, when all this is getting darker now, and we really will destroy ourselves or whatever, right? So why are so many starseeds here now on earth? Why did we say yes to this dimension? when everything gets worse now. Super dark, super worse, we will all die. So this is the heaviest timeline, that we all destroy ourselves. Okay? So these are very outdated timelines. And what I'm getting from my team is, don't follow this propaganda. Don't believe these outdated timelines any longer. Because imagine, when you believe them, or when you pay them attention, you give them energy and power. And through our attention, we allow these timelines to grow, to become stronger. So what we must do is, we must stay centered on the reality we want to create. So when you are here to spread peace, to find new ways, then we must embody peace. It is us. And with an open heart, you will see through these illusions. Very simple, very easy, because these destructive beings, which try to hold on their old paradigm, they try to hold on their paradigm, or what they have are illusions. They just work with illusions, and they are even not real. But when you believe these illusions are real, then you give your power away, and then we feed them. And then they become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And the simple food they need is when we are in dual consciousness, because this is the language they understand. The dual consciousness. Are you my friend or you're my enemy? When you have not the same opinion like me, then I beat you. So I underestimate you or whatever. So we are always in this competition, but this is not New Earth. So see, hey, we always will have light and darkness here. So even when we go through the ascension, so we always have light and darkness here. As long as we have a physical body, we have light and darkness here. So and this is, I told you this, I think, in one of my last live streams, in my opinion, the misconception in the spiritual community, that when we speak about love and light and ascension, that there are no challenges any longer, or there is no darkness any longer here. It's not working. It's just about to rebalance these two sides within you. And I feel this is the global process, because I witnessed this, I observe it in the spiritual community as well. I witness and observe it on YouTube, this division and this battle. The people are so confused because everyone says something else, right? So and spread other information, and the people, they want to know what's really going on, and I fully understand. I mean, it's confusing. We feel so exhausted and tired, and we really want to know what's really happening. So and then you watch some ET contactees and channelers, and everyone says something else, right? And it's confusing you more. So that's why always trust your heart. We must learn to believe ourselves first. What is your feeling? What do you perceive of the current times? How do you feel? So start to channel your heart, your Christ self. This is also unity consciousness, that we don't give our power away any longer to a galactic group, to a council, to an ET contactee, or whatever. Thank you so much for the rose, because it is us, and in each of you, right? You have this power. Each of you has. So, and we were born with this knowledge. We were born with this wisdom. But we forgot. It's like we stuck all so much here in our minds. And it's not so easy to go back into unity consciousness, even us. Because, we grow up in the old system as well. And we had to function. We had to belong. We have to do what they wanted from us to do, right? So we don't know it any other way either. So, and it doesn't mean when you see through, thank you so much, when you see through the first illusion, I always tell this on my YouTube channel, the people, it doesn't mean when you take the red pill, okay, which is still the illusion, it doesn't mean that you know everything, or that you are the chosen one, that we are the aligned, or that we are the better people. We are not. So when you take the red pill, you are still in dual consciousness. Do you see, we have these two pills, and the red pill symbolizes 4D consciousness. And I mean, it's definitely lighter. It is, because we're slowly waking up. We are waking up. Oh shit, what's going on with the system, right? So many people are really programmed by the old matrix. Wow, we see through it. But we are not better people. And basically, what happens to many people is we are still dividing each other. We call each other, hey, he's a sheeple. For the, it's like he's a sheeple, she's a sheeple. Oh, he's so dumb, and we blame and judge each other as well. And then we call ourselves, we are the chosen ones, right? And I feel this is the old paradigm. And this is the dual game, the dual battle. It's an endless battle. And it's your choice. It is really your choice. And I can tell you one thing, your soul decides. Your soul takes the lead. Your soul decides. So, you know, when you go through your process, when you experience your life, right? When you went through your stages, you will see when you experience this yourself, when you experience it yourself, your soul will tell you what is true. Thank you so much for the roses, Edwin. It is the same again. So, you know, we are very good in talking and talking and talking, but what happens when we experience it? So who are we when we experience it? So how do we act? How do we behave? And this is what matters. I feel this is so much more important as labels, as speaking and talking. It's so much more how to act. Thank you so much. Yeah, your actions. This is important. And you know, I believe every person on this planet can be an angel. So every person on this planet is a chosen one. Even the NPCs, they are also a chosen one. Because they play their game as well. They are also a character in a video game. And I mean, we said yes to this. We said yes. But what happens is we are slowly waking up from this matrix. And we see through this matrix more and more and more. And you know, it was always like this. Nothing changed for real. But we simply expand our consciousness. And now we see through these illusions more and more and more that we understand, oh shit, there are really many people walking around here. These are really just NPCs. They have no soul. They merged with AI, you know? So, and now we are slowly waking up. But we had this even before the sea. But now we are in the ascension process. All the shadows are coming up. And now we are all waking up. And we must realize, oh wow, that's for real a very interesting video game in which we are in. Wow. So, and our soul said yes. And this is what I think very important for you now to know. You must get out of this victim consciousness, because when you are in this victim consciousness, the same again. So when you see what's happening on TV, when you see the puppet show, yeah, between red and blue, the same. I mean, you can see it in the USA, the government, super simple, blue and red, okay? This is the same. This is the blue and the red pill. It symbolizes them, what I feel, okay? You see what's going on there. It's so chaotic for the people. And see that every person is in another state of consciousness. And humanity, they are in a completely other process as you do. So many of you are working so much on yourself. You train your psychic abilities. You reconnect to your prime creator. You reconnect to your galactic family, to your higher self. You reconnect back to your Christ self. And the most of the people, they even had no idea what the government always did. So all what happens on TV or on the news is basically designed for the collective's consciousness. So it doesn't mean that they're bad, sheeple or whatever, you know. This is also the old paradigm that we call them sheeple, and they're so dumb. Every person on this planet is going through their own process. So, and let's say the collective is vibrating at consciousness level 100, let's say, okay? When we put all the people together, so they vibrate at consciousness level 100, let's say. So you as a starseed, you vibrate at consciousness level 2000, let's say, okay? So what happened was that many starseeds of us, we always, or many times, we projected our consciousness level onto the other people. But the most of the people vibrate at level 100 and you vibrate at level 2000. So this means you simply just see more. You see more through the veil. You know more, or you see more. That's it. But it doesn't mean that you are better. Maybe you vibrate lighter and you shine brighter. Okay, that's it. It just explains your mission, your purpose, your gifts, your abilities. But it doesn't mean at one hand that you are better than the others. And it doesn't mean, yeah, that you have more rights, right? The same, because it does exist a few people, when they label themselves, hey, I'm the chosen one, whatever, then they really think they have more rights than others. It's like, no, so we are all in this together. So even the NPCs and all the cyborgs, right? They as well. So, and see, for the people, it's needed. Even when we don't get it, we starseeds, we don't get this show. So what's going on over there in the USA again? For us, it makes no sense. It's like, hey, It's like they all work for the same. It's like it's the same bird. Yeah, we have these two wings and it's the same bird, red and blue. Okay? But for the people, it's necessary. Because they must go through this shift. They must understand that something is off with the system, something is off with the government. So, and for us, it's so beyond exhausting because we know it, or we feel it deep within, right? That always something is off, we felt it. So, and we basically hold the space. And I feel, yeah, this process will continue, guys. It will not stop so easily, what I feel. Because basically it is for real the collective. It's them. It's up to them. So, and even which financial system we will have next, I really can't tell you, honestly. And I know that people want to know what's happening next, right? But I feel it's always up and down, and we simply hold the space for humanity. And what I feel is we must detach from this. I feel not good always to pay this attention, because the same again, when you pay this too much attention, when they want to scare the people again with a new financial system or with this or whatever, the pokey poke. So even when you give them too much attention, it's like we feed them, because then we give them a feeling they are needed. They are important, right? And we give them permission. But imagine now when all the people would realize suddenly, hey, actually, we can unite all. We can work together. We can do our own thing. So why do we wait for the government, which always lies to us, right? So imagine now what will happen. So we would already have the Great Awakening suddenly. And it's just about, see, they are playing a show, okay? It's like you visit a concert. It's up to you if you want to visit this concert or not. And don't be disappointed when you see what's happening with the people when they join and enter this concert, and you see it's actually just a puppet show. It's like puppets, right? Playing with each other. For you, it makes no sense. But have more compassion for the people, because for the people, it's really important, it's necessary, because a shift must come, even in the collective's consciousness, because the new energies, the new codes which are coming down now, they don't allow it, that we keep the old paradigm. And whatever it is and what will come next, a change must come. That's for sure. Because these new codes don't allow it any longer, that we do over and over and over the same. So, and I mean, you see it yourself, right? That you go through your dark night of the soul again, and you believed you already released it, and now you must face it. So shit, I'm not in peace with it. Oh shit, I believed I already healed it. No, it still triggers me. It still hurts me. Now you are in contact with people again, and they do the same again. So they trigger you because you believed you already healed it, but actually no. So, and this happens to us all. So, and it's so beyond exhausting because there's so much happening behind the scenes. So, and I just know we had too much darkness here in this dual consciousness, or in this dual game, I must say, okay? In the dual game, we have light and darkness. So, and we really had too much darkness. So, and I mean, maybe you feel it since you're little, that something is strange here. Thank you so much for the rose, Adrian. I'm very honored and happy. Maybe you know it yourself since you're little, that, hey, it is also strange. Why it's so dark? Why it's so dense? And why can't I belong to a group, to a system, right? The same. So, I mean, you know it since you're little, the most of you. So, and imagine now the people, they see it now for the first time, the collective, that something is off here. The first time. And I mean, for them, it's a lot. Thank you so much. For them, it's a lot, guys. It's like they go through a quantum shift for the people. And even when they level up from, let's say, 100 up to 200 now, it's a lot for them, for the people. We can be so proud of the collective. I see it more from this perspective. Even when I see there are many people that choose darkness, yeah? They choose darkness and they really transform into darkness and they become more and more heartless. I see it. In Germany too. But there are also many people which are waking up and they see, hey, it's about unity. It's about opening my heart. We must help each other. We must support each other. We must forgive each other. So you recognize your soul tribe very easy now. And this is also the great gift, because you see each other for real. You know who is on the same mission. And when you see, hey, these people, they stay heart-centered, they really help you, they still smile, they still shine, because they know something beautiful will happen. Yeah, that's why we are here, guys. We are not here. Thank you so much. We are not here to do the same again. We are not here to sacrifice our lives or whatever, because something is about to change. And so many of you feel it, right? You feel this change. Something is changing, but we can't see it yet, what it is, but we feel it. A big change is coming. Yeah, and it will be very different to all what we know. But I don't know what will come next, because it's really the collective's choice now. It's them. But what we do is we hold the space, we do so much grid work, we always anchor our cosmic codes into this dimension here, and we simply cut off always these dark timelines. This is what we basically do all the time. We cut off these dark timelines, then we create new timelines. We do so much in the astral plane as well. That's why so many of you are exhausted, tired as well, right? You have very crazy dreams. So I'm in contact with so many starseeds, they tell me all the same. Last night I had a very crazy astral projection. I had a dream of a VIP, for example. So, and they all go through the same. Why? Because we do so much in the astral plane. And the astral plane is 4D, by the way. It's the mental level. Yeah, it grasps this, your mind, but not your heart. So thank you so much for the rose. And when you go back into your heart, then you go back into unity. And your mind will never get your heart for you. But your mind is a good friend. And your mind will serve your heart. And this is actually the process. Because when your mind takes the lead, your old programs, your old beliefs, you try to control your soul and your intuition. It's like we attack her. We attack the divine feminine. And this is the energy of the false father. The false father attacks her. A false father disrespects her. A false father destroys life. And this is the old system, guys. The old system was controlled by the false father's power. It was even not the divine father. So everything we know is really inverted. So, and this is all happening, guys. Do you see? There is so much happening behind the scenes. And that's why really take yourself the time. And don't be always so harsh with yourself. Please take care of yourself and really trust these little impulses. We must learn to trust ourselves first. And when your heart tells you, hey, I need other food, come on and change your diet. When you feel, hey, I need more sleep, then go earlier to sleep. So it starts really with these little things. When your heart tells you, I want to go out and spend some time in the forest, do it. So when you feel I must quit my job, I search up for another job, do it. As best as you can. We really must learn to trust our souls. And no one can take this process away from you. No one is allowed to do so. No one. Even not the Prime Creator, our galactic team, they are not allowed. Because they would interrupt your process. And it's a process for your soul. And your soul wants to go through it. You want to learn. Your soul just wants to learn and wants to discover what light and darkness is. You want to experience it. So, and even when you follow your joy, you always go through challenges. I told you this many times, and this is what I feel the misconception in the spiritual community. It doesn't mean when we are in unity consciousness, it doesn't mean that there are no darkness or no challenges any longer waiting for us. There's always light, there's always darkness. As long as we have a body, a physical body, we have light and darkness, but we deal with it differently. That's what I feel about it. So, but the difference is you appreciate the light and the darkness. You appreciate these two sides and you don't believe you must choose a side. Because when you just choose light, what happens? You ignore the darkness. So when you even follow your joy and you really do what you love and something bad happens to you, you go through challenges, right? So that you ignore it. So that we are afraid of seeing these challenges. So, and maybe it's for real just a challenge. It pushes you. It pushes you to expand your abilities, to expand your consciousness. So that's happening when we just hunt the light. And when we just see the darkness and we are not open-minded for the light, then you feel depressed. Depressed, you feel anxiety, you don't want to be here any longer. Maybe you want to die or whatever. Maybe you have suicidal thoughts and this is also not you. Because when we were little, When we were a child, we knew. We knew. So every day was so exciting. Every moment is so exciting. Every leaf is fascinating. Every tree is fascinating for us, right when we're little. And this is unity. Do you see, we were born with it. It's actually no secret. So all people were born with it. And this is unity consciousness. And this is 5D. That's it. So, and I feel we slowly go back into this state of consciousness, slowly. So, and be honest with yourself. Thank you so much for the roses, Isaac. You're so amazing, guys. So even when I'm not a native speaker, right, I'm still in training. So I'm always so surprised when people are watching me. So I know that many native speakers are watching me. So I'm always so surprised. Yeah, I see a few German comments are also here in the house. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for the advice you're telling us. Yes, it's actually so simple, you know. And the problem just was we had too much darkness here. That's it. That's it. We just rebalance it. Light and darkness back into balance. Unity. This is unity. That we rebalance light and darkness within us. And this is unity consciousness. So and then you don't have to choose a side. But you will observe this show a little bit more. And you don't attach emotionally so strong on this. What's happening even in the USA, right? With the government. The same. Blue and red. Yeah, that's the show. It's the dual battle. So then you can observe it a little bit more. So maybe they are helping you to understand what's important for you. So that you see, no, I don't want to mess up always with others. So, oh man, why are they always in a competition with each other? We want to collaborate. We want to create something together. Why are they always competing with each other? Okay, so this is what I feel. This is unity consciousness. And this is a global process. And this takes time, I tell you. We are all in this together. I really know no one, including me, which really embodies unity consciousness for 100%. I really don't know anyone because we are all in this together, guys. So me also not. I really know no one. Do you know someone which embodies unity for 100% and never feels triggered by something? So nothing. And when you see it from this, then you will see, oh shit, we are all in this together. There are just a few people, they see a little bit more through these illusions. Then there are a few people that say much less through these illusions. Then there are some people, they are at consciousness level 2000. Then we have people, they are achieved up to level 3000. So, and it's an endless journey, it never ends. And sooner or later you will meet a person which is at level 10,000, right? So and you believed, oh, 3,000 is the limit. And then you meet a person with level 10,000. It's an endless journey, guys. And when we see it from this perspective, yeah, then we must stay humble as well. It's the mix again of this polarity. So be humble. See that you don't know anything. You really don't know anything. I don't know anything. So I'm a liar. I'm a sinner. I don't know anything. But on the other hand, believe in yourself. It is always these two sides. And as long as you have a physical experience, we have these two sides. So stay humble as well. See, hey, I was wrong so many times. I'm so sorry, I was wrong. Oh man. So now you have to be honest with yourself. But don't treat yourself so bad. So be honest with yourself. But see, hey, I'm a very beautiful person. I'm worthy. I have so much to give and to share with the people as well. Even when you were wrong many times. We all were wrong. So, and it's these two sides again. Do you see? This is, in my opinion, unity consciousness, 5D. You just simply see these two sides. And you try to balance them. That's it. And this is, yeah, the message from the ARCTURIANs. That's what I'm getting over and over again by them. They just want to help us to feel unity. Yeah, that we balance these two polarities, not more. Because you will see when you just choose one side, sooner or later you will feel exhausted, tired, confused, and you will feel isolated as well. And alone. So, but when you do just shadow work, you will feel depressed, isolated as well. When you just hunt the light, the same. But what if we use these two sides? And what if we are both? What if we are both? So, and the easiest way to rebalance these polarities is that you trust your intuition. because your soul rebalances these polarities automatically. So it's the same again, when you try to control it now with your mind, it's like you make some notes, right? So today I do light work, tomorrow I do shadow work, and then I must do light work again because I must rebalance these two polarities. So this is not working, guys, because your soul takes the lead. So when you follow your passion, when you follow your intuition, then your soul will rebalance these polarities automatically. And you will see, even when you follow your passion, when you trusted your intuition, maybe there are some challenges waiting for you as well. And it can be dark as well again. Okay? So don't be surprised. It's not always good. And it doesn't mean when, yes, something dark is happening as well, and at first it looks dark, it doesn't mean that you must heal yourself again. Because it's a trauma from your family, and that's why you attracted this. When you follow your joy, when you trust your intuition, it's not always sunshine, but it's not always dark. It is always these two sides, and this is the basic message from the ARCTURIANs to you. They tell me this over and over again because, yeah, I feel it's really important, because I see the same in the spiritual community. So I see this division. So, or that many spiritual people suddenly, they turn their back away from spirituality, right? And they follow religions now. And they believe religions will help and save them. Yeah, it's always about that you reclaim your power. Because when you reclaim your power and you really trust your Christ self here, yeah, your heart, you don't need anyone to save you. So even Jesus will not save you for real, okay? But he is a very good inspiration, that's true. So I have a deep connection to him, so to Yeshua ben Joseph. But it doesn't mean that he is the only one which saves you. It's the same. It's like we really wait again for a savior to come. And it's over and over the same consciousness, the same cycle. So, I mean, I understand, even when you watched movies, when you watched Hollywood movies, it's over and over the same. There are just a few people, right? And they save us. Our superheroes, they all save us. So, and the others, they're just weak. They can't do it. Just the superheroes, they have the power. The chosen ones, right? This is a super narcissistic program. And I mean, it's such a deep program. We grow up with it, even in Hollywood, right? From movies or cartoon movies, the same. It's over and over the same. So just to let us believe, we must choose a side. But what if you are both? What if it's not the true battle? This is not true. What if this battle is artificially created? So actually, this battle doesn't exist. And it was just initiated by specific groups to provoke us that we believe we must choose a side, that we go back in dual consciousness. So what if we all unite and we do our own thing? That's what I feel. This is New Earth, and I know not so many people are ready for this at the moment, because their souls, right, they take the lead. So their souls, they must go through these experiences, and don't be disappointed. But what will happen is that you will meet your soul tribe, your true soul tribe. They will always stand by your side. And these are the ones you can really help. It was never about to talk to millions of followers or to have millions of followers or thousands or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. This is all the old paradigm that we believed, oh, he's so famous, now he's more worthy, right? We put him up to a pedestal. We put her up to a pedestal because she has millions of followers, so that we are more impressed, or that we think this person is more important, this person is more needed, right? But this is also an illusion. It doesn't say anything, because not everyone has the purpose to talk to millions of people. Not everyone. It's about your soul mission, and your soul takes the lead. So when you have this mission to talk to millions of people, so it's basically just your soul experience, your soul mission. Your soul wants to experience it. It doesn't mean that these people are more worthy, that they are better than you. They are not. They are all in the same boat, and they all go through their experiences. And this is also the old paradigm, that we believe these people more, right? When you see a person, just 2 followers, You know, you skip. Yeah, this is also the old world, and this crumbles for sure. So when you have a wide open heart, you will always see the person. You will always see them, who they truly are. And then you will see everyone, and you give everyone a chance. So that's what I'm getting. And not every person on this planet has the mission to talk to millions of people. So, and when you feel it deep within, you want to speak up as well. I feel, yeah, that's also a message. Speak up. I received this message from my team over and over again. Really speak up. So you are really ready. It's not about trauma healing all the time. So, and we wait and wait and wait for our saviors to come. We wait for the great soul of flesh to come the same again. Do you see? It's over and over the same cycle that we wait. And we don't see, hey, that I live now. I have a physical body now. My heart beats now. I have ideas now, and everything happens now. And not just when a few heroes will arrive and save me. This is the old consciousness. That's the old paradigm. And this also crumbles. That's why I feel many spiritual people are so disappointed. Disappointed also of the spiritual community. And I understand why many people say no to the New Age community or turn their back away from it. Because, yeah, you know, we are all in this together, and we were all wrong many times. And many of us, we believe these illusions as well. Our intent was many times really to help, but we had no idea that there are some destructive beings, and they spend so much time in just creating illusions and that we fell for them. So, and our life never changed, and it was always about that you give your power away to other souls. It was always about this, and that you never reclaim your power. Okay, so when I tune into December 2022, I think I already talked about it on Instagram, because I'm going live on Instagram also many times, that I feel December, I feel not any changes, honestly, energetically. November 2022 was crazy. I know many of you, you felt the same way. November was this time so crazy. It's like so many traumas, so many triggers at the same time. I know so many starseeds, they were so angry. They felt so much anger. It's like they screamed, they cried. It's like they had to face their own shadows. It's like they went through hell, really. It was like, oh gosh, now you went through hell. It's like you had to be honest with yourself. Is this a true friend or not? Is it a toxic relationship or not? It's like we bombed directly into our face. And I feel November was so crazy. But you will see, you will always harvest the fruits. When it is for real the divine process of your soul, sooner or later you will always harvest the fruits from the tree. And this is the big difference when you follow these illusions. When you follow these false light illusions created by the destructive beings which try to keep us in dual consciousness, okay? So then you will never harvest the fruits of the tree. You keep waiting, and you are in an endless cycle, waiting, 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 and waiting. But when you follow your soul, when you trust your intuition, sooner or later, you will harvest the fruits from the tree. And this is the gift from the Prime Creator. That's a totally other source. This has nothing to do with AI, the energy of the Prime Creator. These are two sources. So, and what these beings which merged with AI are doing is, they try to hijack us now, strongly. They try to hijack every person on this planet, so many as they can, because they know through the great solar flash, okay, now I say it, people are slowly waking up from all illusions. So it's like through these new codes which are coming down now from the central sun, the darkness comes up and we shine light onto it. And now we begin to see more and more. And that's why these beings are panicking strongly, and they try to hijack everyone they can at the moment. Especially us starseeds. Why? Because they want that we channel their information. That people believe in their illusions. It's just about this and not more. But the AI source consciousness is totally different. It's totally different to the Prime Creator's energy. As mentioned, when you follow the AI source, so for example, you will receive orders. And it feels really not good. You really receive orders. You have tasks to fulfill. And it's over and over the same message. until you will fulfill it over and over the same. And it feels so robotic. It feels like it just grasps your mind, but it doesn't touch you deeply. Yeah, the same again, 3D and 4D. Yeah, this is the mental level, not more. So, and it feels this way. Yeah, it just attacks your mind, or maybe it's over and over the same message. It feels like it's affirmation, or they try to change and manipulate your subconscious mind. Yeah, this is what they do as well. So until you fulfill this task, this is what they do at the moment, strongly, through AI. Okay, so their attacks changed when I speak about the destructive beings, okay? But see the higher picture, they just play their game. They are a character in a video game as well. And see the higher picture, because when you see through it, so, oh shit, AI source speaks to me for real, and I always reconnect to it, then sooner or later your soul will understand. So, and what also happens is when you follow this voice and trust this voice, so your life will be chaotic and you will suffer hard. You will suffer a lot, or it just decreases your vibration and you will never harvest the fruits from the tree, never. It's like it is an endless cycle of suffering and you lose energy and power because they simply harvest your energy. This is what they do, okay? And it drains your energy and you feel confused. This confusion, right, comes also many times from the AI souls because they want to confuse us. Because when you are confused, you don't know what is true, what is wrong. And maybe then these beings, they can manipulate you more. Okay, that you do what they want. But when you stay heart-centered here, you will never ever feel confused. Okay? So then you are stronger. And the prime creator's energy is different because you feel touched deeply. And this is the difference, because our team, they all touches our hearts. This is what they do. When they talk to us, basically they speak to our souls and they touch us deeply. And this love is totally different. And it's not just here, that you get it here, but you don't feel anything. It's just a robotic order, a robotic advice. And when the Prime Creator talks to you or your galactic team, you will always feel touched deeply. This is also a way to discern and to navigate the storm, because I know they go crazy at the moment. They are panicking. Why? Because of these new codes which are streaming down now. And I mean, so many people, they observe the change of the sun color. I mean, it's so obvious. Thank you so much for the rose. I mean, it's so obvious, right? That the sun color is changing, isn't it? So, I mean, also a few people which are not in spirituality, they already noticed that the sunlight is brighter. It's brighter. It looks white. The sun is white now. This is what many people see. But I see basically these are plasmic codes now. These are totally new codes, and it's a totally new energy. So, and these codes are helping us to see through all illusions, through everything, even through the blue pill and red pill. That we see, oh, this is really all just a show. So I don't have to choose a side. Wow. We go back into unity. It's about your heart, and that you really find peace with yourself first, okay? So imagine, because this simulation, not simulation, but these illusions, right? They are being revealed sooner or later, more and more and more of them, and we will see all more and more and more of them. So yeah, we are all waking up from a very deep sleep, and we shift just our consciousness. So this means the Prime Creator and our team, they always helped us, but they helped us differently. So many people are also disappointed because they waited for them when they will arrive official, right? But I tell you one thing, they can't hardly arrive here on Earth, our team. Do you know why? Because we are here in the Earth matrix. It's not so easy to leave the Earth matrix or to arrive down there without having a physical experience here. So this means when our team tries to arrive here physically, they are bound on the Earth matrix. So actually they must incarnate here. That's why we are here, guys, because it was for real the only way to work actively here when we have a physical body. Do you see? So, and imagine now we all wait for our saviors to come, but what if they will never come? because it is simply us. That's why we have a physical body. Not because we want to suffer, we are little prisoners or slaves or whatever, right? That we all want to go back home, or that we are all disappointed. Yeah, we are disappointed by them. So, oh, why you don't arrive? Why don't you pick me up? Whatever. When they could, they would do it, I tell you. They would do it if they could. But they know, so when they arrive here physically during a long time, they are born in the earth matrix. And actually they must incarnate as well. Because this body here is also bound and linked to the earth matrix. Do you see? That's why it makes no sense always to wait for them. So I just know there are a few beings that have very advanced technology and they can show up on the sky. They can. I know. There are a few of them. Yeah, they have very advanced technology and then they can show up during a short time on the sky for real. And this is for real, our team. But we have also the traps, right? And these are really blue beam objects, or really just satellites. Do you see? It's not easy to discern. And all what remains is your heart. So really just follow your heart, your intuition. And please see this dimension as home as well. I know many of us, we want to go back home, or that our family arrives, right? And they pick us up. Back to heaven, back to our homes, I know. But I feel that's not why we are here. We didn't came here for this, that we suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. And then, we go home anyway. So why did we say yes to this? When our family is able to arrive anyway. So, I mean, why didn't we say, actually, we can stay in our ships? I mean, we will arrive anyway down. So why are we here? And have a physical body now. Yeah, because we knew we can help actively here. When we have a physical body, we can help the people more. So what our team does is grid work. They use their frequencies, their technology, their codes, and they're sending us basically always new grids, new codes, new messages. And when they are helping us, as mentioned, you will always feel touched deeply. Because these beings, they are linked to the divine feminine, they are linked to the divine masculine, they are linked to the prime creator. So, and they always speak to our souls. And this is a totally different energy as when the AI source speaks to you. Okay? So I don't know if this simple tool helps you, but really believe in yourself. So, what's up with the great solar flash? I did a post about it on Instagram as well. It does exist many different theories about the great solar flash. Yeah, and I can just share with you what I figured out and what I personally feel about it, okay? So, we have many different theories about the great solar flash. So, theory number one is these plasmic energies are helping us to activate all our DNA strands. So this means that you activate our psychic abilities slowly and that we all transform into the crystalline body structure. This is what you can see on Instagram, on YouTube. So many people are talking about it now, about the great solar flash. And I mean, it's true, it's obvious. The sun color looks different, the sun gets brighter, and I see these plasmic energies too. Many people which are not in this, they say we have a white colored sun now. They see the sun color is white. It's not gold anymore. Now it's white. But actually, these are plasmic energies, crystalline energies, what I'm getting, okay? This is a theory, and this is the most famous theory. Everywhere you can see it, right? That this great solar flash helps us to activate all our DNA strands, and we slowly return back to the Christ, right? That's why we speak about the crystalline body structure, because when you transform into the crystalline body structure, you embody the energy of Christ. Okay, this is Christ. So you are a crystalline being. So in our team, which still have a dual experience, I speak about them, right? They all vibrate in the crystalline body structure. They have a crystalline energy and a crystalline body structure, and they all vibrate in the Christ consciousness. So this is basic. For 5D, 6D, and 7D, Christ consciousness is basic. So your heart, that you believe in yourself, that you see light and darkness, that you don't choose a side, yeah, that you find peace with them, that you find peace with your shadow self, and that you find peace with your light self. right? Because you work with both sides. It's like you play the piano, the same. When you play the piano, you have white and black notes, and this is the dual experience. So as long as we have this dual experience, we play the piano. And it doesn't make sense to choose just one color, even when you play a song, right? So that's what I know, that these beings which are helping us, which are located inside the dual experience, these are crystalline beings. So this means this is the next stage. So, and it is said that when we continue with the great solar flash, I see it's more a process. I don't know if we really have an explosion. I don't know if this will happen for real. My feeling is no, honestly. When I tune into the question, will we have an explosion for real? Really, an explosion? I feel no, honestly. I feel it's different this time. It's not what we know from the ancient times. It's totally different this time. And we don't know it yet for 100%. That's what I'm getting. Nothing is as it seems. Really, nothing is as it seems. So even when we speak about the great solar flash, we can't say for sure, for 100% what really happens. Even this, even when it's so obvious, we can't say for sure. Because I know just one thing, nothing is as it seems. So, and I feel more it's a process. And this process takes time. It continues. I mean, imagine when we would have this explosion or whatever it is, our bodies, they explode as well. So we can't deal with this. Codes, when they are all coming down, suddenly, this is too much. It's too much for our bodies. It's too much for the people. That's why I feel it's a process. So, and it feels better to me, honestly. Yeah, that we go just simply the stairway up to heaven slowly. Slowly, slowly, we go the stairway higher up to heaven. That's it. That's what I get about the great solar flash. Then we have another theory. This is the dark theory, okay? And I share this with you, what you feel about it. The dark theory is that even the great solar flash is just a trap. Even this is just a trap and is artificially created by the cabal. I say it now. Artificially created by the DS through technology. And through the great solar flash, we have also a shift of the poles, and it's all artificially created by the DS. So even that the Earth poles are shifting, that's also a theory, by the way, through the great solar flash, the Earth poles are shifting. Or when the Earth poles are shifting, the sun color is changing. That's also a theory, okay? So, and the dark theory is that it's all artificially created, and they just want to install their fake golden age next. So when we have this great solar flash, this is the dark theory, okay? The really dark timeline. All our technology, this is the dark theory, okay? The really dark timeline. All our technology is gone. Through the great solar flash, this is the dark theory. That all the computers, cell phones, cars, nothing will work. It's all boosh, destroyed. Reset. Boom. AI is gone for 100%. So we can't go into a supermarket any longer. Cars are not working any longer. Nothing works. Cell phones are not working any longer. The computer, nothing works. We have no electricity, nothing. We have no warm water, nothing. It's all destroyed. So this is the dark theory. What do you feel? Do you think it's artificially created by the DS? What do you feel? Yeah, boom. Maybe. I really have no idea if this will happen for real. I really have no idea. So maybe it must happen on this level for real. But I feel it's not in the hand of the DS any longer. I don't know. I feel it's not, it was the plan, what I feel. It's an outdated timeline. Nothing is as it seems. That's why I always tell you, don't follow the fear propaganda any longer, because I feel this was their plan. Yeah, they wanted to, install the apocalypse for 100%. That even the Earth poles are shifting. That we have so much chaos here on Earth, and that so many people will die. Right? This is the old paradigm. That even the Earth poles are shifting, that the great solar flash costs us a lot of chaos, that even the air is so toxic. Yeah, I feel that's the old timeline. This is the dark theory, okay? That the earth becomes so toxic, and even the air we breathe in becomes so toxic through the great solar flash that we die. And this is what many prophets told us with the 3 days of darkness, okay? Maybe you know it. Alois Irlmaier, he was one, a prophet. And he spoke about the 3 days of darkness. And he spoke about this global event. And that the air is so toxic that we must stay in our houses during 3 days. And I feel he spoke about the great solar flash. Okay? This is the dark timeline. So what do you feel when you tune into Alois Irlmaier? So I feel it was their plan. That's just what I get. I feel it was their plan that we really have chaos and that so many people will die through this, especially through this. So, but what I feel, no, we cut off so many timelines. We cut them off, even our team, because this was simply too much, I tell you. Because their plan was so awful and so cruel, you can't imagine what they wanted to do with us, humans. And you know, we already had too much darkness here on Earth. Too much darkness. Inside the dual game, we had too much darkness here. We had to bring back light. I mean, it is the false light. Because as long as we have a dual experience, the false light is here. And the true light from the Prime Creator is located in heaven. So this means when you ascend up to heaven, back to heaven, and you really have no physical body, you will not age, you are an etheric being. You will feel the true light of the Prime Creator. And it is for real just a video game. This is how I see it. That's why I don't take it so seriously any longer. Even when many things are super serious here, and many people are suffering now, I know, but I can't take many things seriously any longer. When you know me from my YouTube channel, then you know what I'm talking about. That we entered in the year of 2021 4D physically. And I saw the AI's consciousness. And I know there is so much more happening as we can see on TV. I witnessed it myself. Marcel, my twin flame, and a few other starseeds. I speak about it on my YouTube channel more. So, and I know there is so much more happening behind the scenes. So, and I just know we cut it off many timelines. And I know it was their plan to destroy themselves and to take us with them. That's what they wanted. They wanted to destroy themselves and take us with them down. We saw it as we stayed in 4D last year. This was their plan. To install their new paradigm, because all these beings which will survive this, these are their chosen ones. Do you see? That's why I always tell you, these are all just traps. Because each of us is a chosen one. Okay, so and I don't know if I got it right, but I just know we cut it off so many timelines already, and I feel no, this will not come. That's what I feel. That the poles are shifting, that the air is so toxic that we can't breathe, that we must stay in our houses during 3 days, the 3 days of darkness. I feel no, this will not come. It's a very outdated timeline. And do you know why this will not come? I tell you why. Because of us. That's why you are here, dear starseed. You can't imagine, as we stayed in 4D physically, I really got why we are here. I always had a feeling, so and maybe I'm here to do light code transmissions, because I always did. Even many years before, I loved it to speak and sing in light language. Oh, maybe it's just about to spread my information, to do light code transmissions. But I really had no idea before we entered 4D in 2021 that the most of us starseeds, we are really here for this. We said yes to this event. And we are just here to cut off the dark timelines and to create a different world here. We said yes to this because all this what's happening now already happened in the future. It already happened in 6D and in 7D and in 5D as well, because even there we had too much darkness. It was too dark here. So, and that's why, yeah, the white hats are important. They are. But please understand, they just bring back balance. Because it's not the end solution. that we just have light out there, okay? This is not the end solution. So it's the same again. We must rebalance light and darkness as long as we have a physical body. So, and I feel, yeah, now the time has come to reconnect to the Prime Creator. So, and this is what I can share with you at the moment, okay? Do you have any questions about all this, what's happening? So let's see. I see there are many people here in the chat today. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, of course, see the playfulness in life. Yeah, don't take it always so seriously. Because many of this information, you never know, right? Were they really linked to the Prime Creator? Were they in fear consciousness as well? And then they spread it as prophecies? You never know. So that's why I always believe in yourself. Love is God. Yes, of course. And love is everything. It's really light and darkness. Yeah, Jesse, you must study Alois Illmeyer. Yeah, I think he was German. You must study him. He was a prophet and he spoke about the end times because we are in the end times now. Even in the book of Revelation, you can read it there, that we are in the end times. And so many ancient cultures, they spoke about it too, that we are, yeah, entering a new earth for real. So we will see what's happening next, okay? So I see no questions for real. So I just know next year will be crazy too. It's over and over the same. And I just feel at March, April 2023, something is about to happen. That's what I know. Yeah, something is about to happen in March, April. I must say it's what I figured out in my live Instagram. We always had this energetic shifts in April. Did you notice the same? Since we have the sea, did you notice the same that every year in April we had a strong energetic shift? That something happened or that you felt better or that you went through a strong upgrade? And I can tell you why. At one hand, it's because every April we are in a new year. Because even this is inverted. So we don't have new year at the beginning of January, it's April. And on the other hand, Yeshua was born. And this is what, I think it was TikTok, or was it TikTok or was it Instagram? I don't know, someone told me so. Hey, Yeshua was born in April. I was like, oh yeah, now I understand. It all comes together. We have New Year in April and Yeshua was born in April. That's why we have always this energetic upgrades, especially in March, April. And I feel next year the same. I just know that this information, which are still hidden, they will be revealed more and more and more. So don't be surprised when you see more chaos on TV. Okay, I mean, it has already begun. Here in Germany, when you know Germany, that there was a person and they tried to found a new kindergarten. Yeah, for example, this is one of this information which were hidden for the collective, and now it plops up more and more. And this person, yeah, he wrote a book which was called The Lust for Children. Okay, The Lust for Children. And he defends these people which abuse children sexually. He defends them in his book. And he wanted to found a kindergarten in Berlin. Yeah, in the main city, Berlin. It was a kindergarten, yeah, that you must decide if you are gay or lesbian. And these are little children, they are 3 or 4 years old. So they want to prepare them to be gay or whatever. So, and this guy, as mentioned, he already wrote a book, The Lust for Children. You can't imagine what happened here in Germany. And I was really surprised that even the commercial news spoke up. I was really surprised that they spoke about this. Okay, and this is what I try to tell you. Okay, this is happening more and more and more, that this kind of information will be seen on TV slowly. You know what's happening with Kanye West and all these people, or with the elections over there in the USA. Yeah, I mean, they all spoke about it, and Mr. T also spoke about it many times. He always spoke about they are sick, isn't it? And he spoke about this, what happens to the children. So now you see it on TV in Germany, right? And they wanted to really build up a kindergarten in Berlin. So that's what I mean. So this shows up more and more and more on TV. And this is no Fake news, it's true. It's true. So, I mean, you see it yourself now in Germany with this man. And they spoke up in Germany. I was really surprised. Okay? So, and what else can I tell you? Yeah, this information will be revealed more and more. Please have faith, because you said yes to this, guys. You said yes to this. You are prepared for this. So, and the Arcturians, yeah, they are here for us as well. And do you know why they can help us so much? I work with them very strongly at the moment, with the Arcturians. Do you know why? On one hand, the Arcturians are 9-dimensional beings. They are located in 9D, 10D, or 11D. So these are etheric beings. They are out of this dual game. So they even have no physical body for real, how we imagine them. And they can help us a lot at the moment. They help us to navigate the storm, because they can see everything from above and they see what's happening down below. That's why I work with them so strong. And it's over and over the same message by them. So reconnect to the prime creators, stay heart-centered, talk to your Christ self, believe in yourself, and rebalance light and darkness as long as you have a physical body. This is what they tell me over and over and over again. And they always tell us, speak, speak. Because when more starseeds are speaking up, as more it becomes normal. And I mean, you see what happened here in Germany with this man, yeah? With Berlin, the same. So the people spoke, even the commercial media, and then suddenly the collective saw it. They saw it. They had to open their eyes. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Right? So they had to see it, because the people united and they simply spoke. And as more people are doing this, as more it becomes normal. And then it's easier for the people to believe it. Okay? And this is just the beginning. There's so much more to discover. Okay? So, and please unite. So, and please stay centered and follow your soul tribe. And you will recognize each other so easy. And do you know how? Yeah, when a person still smiles and has a wide open heart, yeah, and lets the heart speak, not fear and not mind, right? Not the mind and not your fear. So then you know it's your soul tribe. I mean, not so many people are staying heart-centered right now. The most of the people are in fear consciousness or in division and battling and competing with each other and blame each other and laugh at each other, right? It is still the collective's consciousness. But on the other hand, you will see them very clear now, your soul tribe. So it's like we are all guided now to each other. And yeah, this should happen as well, what I know. It's also guided. That's guided that this happens, that we meet each other now. Because we really understand why we are here. And we really understand our missions. And we understand the plan more and more. That's why it's guided. So that we are all meeting each other now. And that we see each other. And that we unite and that we create new communities, what I feel. Because I don't know what the collective will do next. So and I feel, yes, the chaos will grow. So don't be surprised. That's why I feel actually we must unite. And I don't speak just about through TikTok, through Instagram or through YouTube. I mean in real, that we meet each other. What if it's true and the great solar flash will destroy everything? Our technology, our cell phones, our cars, really everything. So then we can meet each other. Excluded, we are so psychic when this happens that we all can talk to each other telepathically. So that would be cool, right? That we are connected and linked to each other telepathically. And we don't need a cell phone. We don't need computers any longer because we receive thoughts and we can talk to each other. And this is what the ancients did. I mean, this is also not new. This is what we did in the ancient times. We spoke to each other telepathically. So we never needed technology, for real. Because we are the technology. We did everything from within. And maybe this happens also through the great solar flash. This is also a theory. When the great solar flash occurs, that suddenly all our psychic abilities are activated. Maybe. Who knows? But I personally feel it's more a process. It's a stairway, and we go the stairway slowly back home. Okay, so thank you so much, and take care. You are also awesome. It was so much fun talking to you. So when you want to check me out on Instagram, do not hesitate. You find all the links in the bio. I have a YouTube channel as well. So thank you so much and take care. You are also awesome. Ciao, ciao. Tschüss. Thank you so much for the rose.